What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatal Roadie. Tonight we're going to be doing a Raw recap. We start off with Stephanie McMahon coming out to the ring. She welcomes everybody and then introduces Shane McMahon. Shane comes out. He wastes a bunch of time bitching about how his name is announced. I think he then says that he's the best in the world in French. Stephanie McMahon says, "I didn't know you spoke French. I honestly don't care." Stephanie talks up the Superstar Shakeup, but Shane wants to waste more time recapping what he did to Mr. Miz.
Dude.
Before Stephanie is able to announce the first Superstar going back to Raw, the Miz's music hits. He runs up from behind and attacks Shane McMahon. They fight out in the ring. He grabs a chair, smashes him a couple bit. Shane then bolts out. Okay, so I guess the Miz is now on Raw. Then it's announced that our first match is going to be an 8-man tag team match. Oh boy. Ricochet, Aleister Black, Kurt Hawkins, and Zack Ryder versus The Revival, and from NXT, The Viking Experience. I think they were formerly known as War Raiders or War Machine. I honestly don't know. I don't follow NXT all that much. According to what I see on Twitter, nobody likes their new name. I honestly think it's kind of stupid myself. And to hear Michael Cole, when these new guys come up to Raw, sounds like a kid on Christmas Day. It's funny. This is an match, as you can probably expect. One of the members from Viking Experience, I'm not sure what the guy's name is yet, got the pin on Zack Ryder. Like I said, This match here pretty much sets the tone for the rest of the night, though. We then have Finn Balor coming out. His opponent from SmackDown, Andrade Cien Almas, or Almas as now they're calling him. This was a good match, though. There was a good bit of speed from both competitors. Zelina Vega did have a bit of interference through most of this match. Andrade hit the hammerlock DDT and got the pin. Then we're getting our wasted time out early. Elias is out in the ring. He talks about John Cena and The Undertaker, then starts to run down the crowd. Then he telegraphs that this is going to be his last time on Raw. Great. Rey Mysterio comes out to interrupt. They fight. Rey Mysterio stands tall. Then Lars Sullivan comes out. Rey tries to fight him off, but Sullivan hits him with the freak accident. I'm still not sure if Sullivan's going to be on Raw or SmackDown. We have Chad Gable and Bobby Roode coming out. They cut a promo, definitely sounding like heels. They put out an open challenge, which is answered by the Usos from SmackDown. As you can probably expect, this one also was an match. The Usos look good, as they usually do, but Roode and Gable, not so much. Anyways, the Usos were able to win it. And if you thought Elias and Shane McMahon wasted enough time, it's time for a moment of sleep with Alexa Bliss and her guest, Sami Zayn. He comes out, and then we waste a shitload of time playing his music over and over again, and him dancing like a f***ing fool. Zayn then goes on to run down Montreal. Alexa Bliss tries to turn it around on him, almost making her look like a face. But Zayn continues to run down the crowd and then leaves. We then have the Iconics going up against Bayley and Naomi from SmackDown. Once again, another match. Naomi got the pin. It's still unclear if Sasha Banks is still going to be with the WWE or if she's going to be going over to AEW. We then have EC3 versus Braun Strowman. Before the bell, Strowman starts ragdolling EC3 all over the ring. He starts chucking him up the ramp and then chokeslams him through the floor of the stage. I guess we won't be seeing EC3 for a while, not like we really saw him anyway to begin with. While Strowman stands at the top of the stage, Becky Lynch comes out. She's out for her match. Becky Lynch versus Ruby Riott with the Job Squad at the ringside. This is actually a pretty decent match. Becky won with the disarmer. After the match, the Job Squad come into the ring, try to fight, but Becky Lynch fights them all off. She stands tall in the ring, then Natalya comes out. She congratulates Becky Lynch on her win tonight and at WrestleMania 35. She says she wants the Raw Women's title, but before Becky was able to say okay, Lacey Evans comes out, this time not a drive-by. She runs down Natalya and says that she wants the Raw Women's title as well. We're then now going to have a match, Natalya versus Lacey Evans, and the winner will be facing Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. This is actually a pretty decent match, but with everything that happened last week, this is pretty much telegraphed. Lacey Evans won with the women's right and a moonsault, so she'll be facing Becky Lynch, I'm probably guessing at the next pay-per-view. We're then going to have a 6-man tag team match for our main event. What? Jesus Christ. Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre, shocker, versus Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and from SmackDown, AJ Styles. With the exception of everything that happened with AJ Styles, this is pretty much nothing we haven't already seen. However, AJ Styles does look like it's going to be a promising addition to Raw. After the usual chaos, AJ Styles hit the phenomenal forearm on Bobby Lashley and got the pin. After the match, Rollins, Reigns, and Styles stand tall in the ring as we close tonight's Raw. In true Raw fashion, this episode straight out sucked. I mean, I know it's a Superstar Shakeup, so we're going to be having people going back and forth from each place and everything, but they at least could have had some better matches. The 8-man tag team match and the 6-man tag team match that bookended this episode, oh my god, we could have done without that. Put AJ Styles against one of those guys. Put the Viking Experience, which the name sucks, against another tag team. We could have had some decent matches here, but no, we just have to jam as many people into the show as we can. I don't like these multi-man matches like this. Tag team matches are fine. 2-on-2, okay. 3-on-3, 4-on-4. I mean, and then, what was it, a couple weeks ago, we had a full 18-person tag team match. Oh my God, that one sucked. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Raw Recap. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Raw, what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatal Roadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.